Hello, welcome back to Ryan Speaks Geek. I'm back. I haven't done a single video for so long. As you can see, bit of a difference in the old backdrop. I will be looking at all of this collection at some point. We'll be going through it. We're doing some tours and stuff like that. But today I'm talking about my favourite subject, the Next 17, because let's be honest, the absolute leaders in the market at the moment with this new wave that's come out, absolutely incredible. So without further ado, let's have a look. First things first, it's official. It's the officers. I've got a literal handful of officers right here. These are all the different ones. I've actually got multiples of each because, as you know, I like to army build. I like to get that Empire scene where they're all lined up, and I like to have different dioramas going at different times. At the moment, I've got a bit of a Hoth theme going and a Rebel hallway. But these are absolutely incredible. So let's just have a look. I mean, obviously, you can use these for like Moff Gerard or any of the other officers, really, like, you know, as stand-ins for them. But like, these just look incredible. So you got that beautiful green kind of color, because the everlasting question is: a green, is a gray? Why not both? I just think these look absolutely incredible. Now, putting them next to the Kenner officer, you can see it's just a really nice, it's an update in regards to sculpting. However, it's so Kenner. It's very much the, you know, the next 17 as in after the last 17 kind of Kenner. It's beautiful. The face sculpts are absolutely incredible. I don't know if I can get the camera to focus on that. There we go. Look at that. The face sculpts are perfect. The eyes, the caps, they've got the insignias, the belts, everything. They just look good with the black boots as well. So what's really good is that I've been using like custom painted ones like this guy for so long. That I've been picking up on other eBayers and stuff like that, which they look great. I love having them, and they'll still be in my displays. But it's not the same as having like an official type Kenner feeling actual other officer. Beautiful blaster, by the way, as well, like an officer's pistol almost. It just looks incredible. It's got a great feeling to it. 5 points of articulation as you need. TN 1724 stamped on the leg. They've got the foot peg holes. The proportions are perfect. Need you say more other than perfection? Perfection and readily available. Links will all be down below, by the way. So, and that's not only like sort of the Empire side of things for expanding the ranks, as it were. Intelligence officers. These, I love these with the white and the black. It's such a contrast. Again, with that pistol. These are just beautiful as well, especially now we're seeing more of these in Andor. I think it's fantastic that we're getting this. The contrast looks amazing. They've gone for the leg cut off here. Looks absolutely brilliant. I actually had the Rogue One Krennic figure, like this one. And what I've done is I've actually taken the cape off it, because I've got quite a few of these officers. And I've made myself a Krennic, just adding that cape to it. Obviously, there's a lot of soft goods available from the Next 17. I just happened to have this one to hand, and just it looks fantastic. So it's good if you can have a couple of these, one with a cape, you know, for Krennic, and just to give it that other kind of look to it. But they're amazing. All for the Empire. Yes, there's still more for the Empire. We have the Imperial scanning crew. Now, I've only had the Power of the Force 2 one, this one, which came with the figure carrying case and was re-released, I think, at some point. But now I have actually got a proper Imperial scanning crew member. These look fantastic. Look at those arm insignias. They just look so good. They look nuts. Maybe if I put him like, there we go. I think that's the trick, is putting them in front of it. You know, the striping, like more like an overall sort of design. We've got the holster that's sculpted in, which looks great with the leg armband. Again, I've army built these because I've got a few, because you need at least 2 to carry the crate if you're going to have it outside your Falcon. And I've got them manning all sorts of things, like this Palatoy playset. I've got the scanning crew as like just technicians, like, you know, just working the consoles. And you're probably thinking like, you know, what about the crate? They've got the crate. Look at it. It's so good. It's blue. And you might go, wait a minute, Ryan, yours is broken. No, it's not broken. I've actually already pre-opened this because it's actually usable. And you can keep your accessories in there like I have with this other one. Or it could be Tic Tacs. You'll never know. Don't ask me about my sweets. this, again, beautifully sculpted. The addition of having the lid being a functioning thing, fantastic. Because, like, these sort of sit comfortably between hands as well. So if I take out this very lovely sculpted Imperial blaster we got going on here, see, beautifully done. Actually, you'll see that it sits really comfortably, like the slight push outwards, the arms, and even one can carry it. So if he's feeling particularly strong, he can give it a go himself. But just how sweet is that? So you can finally have the scanning crew going into the Falcon. The other thing is, it's not just the Empire that's growing in ranks. Welcome to the Rebel Alliance, the Rebel Technician. So I absolutely, again, adore this figure, using that overalls design, but with a very, very good head sculpt with the helmet, very shiny, very clean lines, chin strap, Rebel Alliance logo on the arm, beautiful color of beige. Like the wrinkles in the cloth are just perfect. It's not got like just the standard flat back, which some of the other other creators do, which is, it's fine because everyone has their own style, but this is so Kenner. I just can't I can't even. Absolutely love this. And you'll notice the blaster is like very much based on like the Rebel Fleet Trooper ones we see at the beginning of A New Hope. Again, just sits perfectly in the hand. They can hold Kenner weapons, they can hold Next 17 weapons, and they can also hold their own crates. Rebel crates. So, it would be great because you can do that loading scene. It really feels like your hangar. Again, I've got multiples of these. And I know what you're thinking, like, if it's going to be in the hangar, wouldn't it be great if there was that vehicle that they're on in A New Hope? Well, Next 17's come up with a rather creative solution to this. Obviously, to sculpt a plastic vehicle would be so much money for a third-party creator to do. However, Cardcraft, here we go. Look at that. We've got one. So this is cardboard craft work in its finest. They come on the sheets, like all sort of flat, and you get these instructions of how to construct them. So I've kept mine sort of separated and detached because I quite like the idea if I want to use it just like a loading platform, I can. What's this? Another accessory. Oh, look at that. This is for the Rebel Fleet, Rebel Technician. It's one of those Rebel Hoth scanners, but in a really lovely grey, which is nice because I love having as many accessories as possible for world building. So yeah, this is really cool. So the way it works is that you get those flat sheets, you construct it yourself. This one has a couple of like sort of additional bits to it. So as you can see, the underside has even got decals. You see these random rectangles. The reason you have those is because if I put on my hand here, if I use my hand to demonstrate, I'll pop it on there, and then so when it's actually sitting on something, it looks like it's floating from the side. So you can give like that kind of effect. So if it's on a display, it looks like it's slightly off the ground. So rather than having wheels or anything like that, because it is Cardcraft, you're using perspective effectively to make it look like it's levitating. And obviously the further back inside to the actual thing you put them, the better. In regards to like handle-wise, I've not glued mine on yet because I don't know which side I want to do it. So it does have a handle, and then when you glue that in, that will obviously sit quite nicely, and you'll get that full effect there, which I really, really like. So he sits and stands comfortably on it. You can put additional troopers on it. You've got this nice little loading part at the back, which you can just slot your crates into if you want to, or you can even put, should we see if, I haven't done this yet, but let's have a look. Let's go for an R2-D2. Let's go for one of my original R2-D2s. Look at that, sits perfectly into the back. You have an astromech droid. What about a power droid? Because, you've got to power these things. Let's have a look. Look, a power droid sits in it, so if you need to get that power across the hangar and recharge your X-Wing, you've got that ability to do that. Now, I'm a big fan of this because obviously we've had the backdrops before, which look incredible, but this is like another level of awesome like pack-ins and inclusions. So to be able to make diorama pieces from the cards that come with these figures, I think is just an inspired idea, and I love it, and I can't wait to see what they do next. I know there's going to be more. I can just tell because, let's be honest, it's the Next 17. They just do so well. I say it's Graham. Graham does so well at coming up with these ideas to expand our world and our dioramas. So I know there is another one that's coming up, which I'll be doing a video on. So we're going to go back to the cantina for more figures. There's a really cool Jabba. We're going to be looking at another big fig that he's done. That's going to be awesome. And then also, what else have we got coming up? Oh, I've got to talk about the Back to Luke. Obviously, there's all these new things coming out, and I am going to be back doing more regular videos. Like I said, I've got myself a bit more sorted, as you can see. So we are going to go full swing, and obviously do not forget to check out 375 Alive with my good friend David the Dead. But until then, I'm Ryan Speaks Geek. Thank you for being here. Thank you, Graham, for making these figures. Please keep up the good work. Long live the next 17. Until then, keep speaking geek.